Former Nine Entertainment Chief Executive Hugh Marks has been announced as the ABC's new Managing Director, and he'll take the helm of the ABC in March after the current Managing Director, David Anderson, decided to step down 1 year after signing on for a second 5-year term. National Affairs Editor Melissa Clark is with me in the studio now. Mel, can you tell us who Hugh Marks is?
Look, Hugh Marks is probably best known in the media industry as the former Chief Executive of Nine Entertainment, and in his time as Chief Executive there, he oversaw the merger between Nine Entertainment and Fairfax Media that really saw the birth of the conglomerate that we have today, the only other organisation perhaps comparable with the ABC in terms of having television, radio, digital, online offerings. He has a range of experience in other commercial media areas, including in television production. So certainly someone who has an experience in the industry of the background that the ABC was looking for in trying to find a replacement for David Anderson.
What has he said about his priorities as the new MD?
Look, he has pointed to the fact that we are going through a period of digital transformation in the media landscape, and the ABC, much like the commercial companies he's worked for in the past, are really having to grapple with much greater competition from streaming services, online services, not just locally but abroad as well. And he says that the ABC needs to really make some decisions about where it wants to focus. He says that being excellent is important, that standing out is important in a media landscape where there are so many opportunities, and that the ABC should try and focus on its areas of excellence. Exactly what they are, he didn't really want to go into any detail, so we'll have to wait and see until he gets his feet under the desk as to how that might play out for ABC's programs.
Mel, what has he said about his time at Nine, these allegations of inappropriate behaviour by Nine executives during his tenure there?
Yeah, this is a really important issue because Nine Entertainment has really been going through a bit of a reckoning about the extent of cultural problems there, given the allegations about a number of senior executives, and including at times when Hugh Marks was leading the organisation. So this was under his tenure that many of these allegations about inappropriate behaviour were made. Now, I have asked Hugh Marks about this, and he says that he was unaware at the time and that he was shocked when these allegations became public. I pressed him a bit further on that because there have been many complainants who have raised concerns about the behaviour of executives at Nine at that time, and he says that his reflection on it is that it's difficult for complainants to raise these kind of issues, particularly with people in senior management, and that what he is taking away from that period is that he needs to make sure that he is open and approachable, but also proactive about talking to staff members about issues. But given the ABC itself has had some cultural issues, the recent racism review that showed widespread racism at the ABC, as an example, it's certainly likely to raise some controversy that someone who was leading Nine at that time is now being appointed to head another media organisation.
So this is a new era at the ABC, you would say. So we've got ABC Chair Kim Williams, now Hugh Marks at the helm. So what does this say about the future direction of the ABC?
Look, I think it does suggest the ABC is in for a bit of a change. The previous chair, Ita Buttrose and David Anderson, have really been steady hands on the tiller for the ABC, and they came in after what was previously a pretty tumultuous period for the ABC when it was Justin Milne and Michelle Guthrie and a lot of tension between the board and the executive. We've had a real period of steadiness under David Anderson and Ita Buttrose. Having Kim Williams with his background as a commercial media executive as well, starting as chair, and now Hugh Marks. They're both very keen to look at changes in the digital transformation of the media landscape. I think we can expect to see a more assertive approach to that with these two at the helm.
Melissa Clark, our National Affairs Editor. Thank you.